Before humanity ever walked the earth, before time itself was spoken into existence, there was light and glory in heaven. Among the millions of angelic beings stood one supreme creature. His name was Lucifer, meaning light bringer or morning star. According to ancient scriptures, Lucifer was not created evil. He was created as the pinnacle of divine craftsmanship, an archangel of radiant beauty, wisdom, and unmatched splendor. He held a position of high authority, serving close to the throne of God. For a time, perfect harmony filled the cosmos. But deep within Lucifer's heart, a dangerous transformation began. Looking at his own unmatched beauty and authority, Lucifer did not give glory to his Creator. Instead, pride took root within him. He no longer wished to serve. He wished to be worshipped. Scripture records his secret desire. I will ascend to heaven. I will raise my throne above the stars of God. I will make myself like the Most High. Pride led to rebellion. Lucifer began spreading discord among the celestial host, persuading a third of the angels to join his revolt against the Almighty. This tragic betrayal triggered the ultimate battle, the war in heaven. The scriptures describe a fierce cosmic battle. Michael, the supreme archangel, led God's loyal forces against Lucifer and his rogue army. But Lucifer's rebellion was doomed from the start. Creation could never overthrow the Creator. Lucifer and his rebel angels were defeated and cast out of heaven like lightning. Stripped of his heavenly name, Lucifer became known as Satan, meaning the adversary, and the devil, meaning the accuser. His fallen angels became the demons that would inhabit the darkness. From that moment on, driven by hatred and vengeance, Satan set his focus on God's newest and beloved creation, humanity. Satan entered the Garden of Eden disguised as a serpent. Knowing he could not strike God directly, he targeted humanity to break God's heart. He approached Eve with subtle doubt, whispering, "Did God really say?" Through deception, he persuaded Adam and Eve to disobey God, bringing sin, decay, and death into the world. Through this betrayal, Satan established himself as the ruler of this fallen world, the master of lies and temptation. Throughout history, Satan worked tirelessly to corrupt nations, spark wars, and turn human hearts toward self-destruct. When Jesus Christ walked the earth, Satan attempted his greatest scheme. He tempted Jesus in the wilderness with power and glory, but Christ resisted every lure. Finally, Satan conspired through Judas and the religious rulers to have Jesus tortured and crucified on a cross, believing he had won the ultimate victory. However, Satan's supposed greatest triumph became his absolute defeat. The death and resurrection of Jesus Christ broke the legal hold Satan had over humanity. By taking the punishment for human sin upon himself, Christ disarmed the principalities and powers of darkness, exposing them to public shame. The resurrection proved that sin and death had been conquered. Though Satan remains active today, roaming the earth like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour, his power is now limited, his authority broken, and his time short. He operates on borrowed time, knowing his ultimate judgment is already sealed. The final chapter of Satan's story is written in the book of Revelation. In the end times, Satan will make one final, desperate bid for global dominance, deceiving the nations and gathering an army for a final assault on God's kingdom. Yet, there will be no grand final battle. Fire will descend from heaven to consume the forces of evil. The devil, who deceived the world, will be seized and cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, a place of torment prepared for him, and his angels, where he will be bound forever, never to deceive or harm the universe again. The story of Satan begins with unmatched light and ends in absolute dark, serving as an eternal reminder. Pride leads to destruction, but light will always conquer the dark. Asterisk.